Everybody, it's Terry Tony with Terry Tony Design Company. Gonna do another live tonight. Let me turn this around here. There we go. So we're gonna do another live tonight, and in honor of Memorial Day, which I know is already passed, but in 4th of July coming up, I decided to do a 4th of July red, white, and blue theme. I found this cute little minus the name. Let me find the other one that I have. Here we go. Found this cute little MDF wooden sign at Hobby Lobby. It's $13.99, but soon it'll be going 40% off, or you can use your 40% off coupon with it. But I found this at Hobby Lobby, and I thought this would be a cute way to put in, to add to make into a 4th of July wreath. So what we did was, my daughter used my Cricut machine back here, and she put our name on it. See how cute that is? And I'm gonna put it on the wreath. And then we're just going to add some embellishments, but I really want my bow and my and the sign itself to be the star of the show and stand out. So we're going to make a pretty big bow tonight, because this is actually going to go to the top of our wreath. Wait a minute, Jennifer, hand that back over here. Wait. I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes. I see Heather Merck's watching, and I appreciate you tuning in, but we'll wait a few more minutes till a few more people sign on, and then I'll explain everything we're going to do. Okay? All right, let me get my trusty easel here, because we'll probably be using it. I hope everybody's doing great. I know things are kind of getting back to normal, but we still need to practice social distancing and just be, just watch yourself. Just be very careful. You know what to do. Wash your hands. Wear your mask out in public. Those kind of things. So anyway, so we'll wait a few more minutes. Hey, Ashley, how are you doing? I'm glad you tuned in. Like I was saying earlier, well, we'll wait till a few more minutes till a few more people sign on, so I don't have to go back over it. But anyway, fix my necklace here. I hope everybody had a good Memorial Day weekend. Everybody was safe, but celebrated with family. I know we had a small cookout here at our house with my sister and her family, and my son and my daughter, my granddaughter. My dad and my Uncle Johnny came, and my brother and sister-in-law, Larry's brother and his wife Kathy, came, and then their boys came after we ate. They went and ate somewhere else, but they came for dessert, and we had a good time. It feels good to get together with people, just fellowship and have a good time. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It doesn't have to be anything, to dress up, because Lord knows I don't. But, it's just good to get together with family. But I was so happy to see them. Okay, so we're going to get started. As I was saying earlier when Heather signed on, I bought this cute little sign at Hobby Lobby, and it's $13.99. But that's before, they put the 40% off, or you can get it 40% off with the coupon. So what I did is I took this sign, and I had Jennifer to put our name on the back of it. Now, we didn't have any shiny vinyl, so we just used this red, but I like it. I think it's cute. And so I have another one, so if anybody wants one, we can definitely make you one. All right, we're going to get started here. Let me set this off to the side. Now, as I said earlier, I want the sign and my bow to be the star of the show. Hey, Christy, glad you signed. And Megan, glad y'all came along and joined us. I want the sign and the bow to be the star of the show. We're going to add some stuff to the side, but as you can see, we're going to put our sign in a different spot this time. So I'm going to turn my camera down so you can see what we're doing. Make sure it's not going to tilt over here. Oop. Let's see. Let me add something else here. Make sure it's not going to tilt over. Well, why is that giving me a problem tonight? It normally does not. There we go. I'll just pull it out like that. Okay, now everybody that's joining in, I can't see everybody's name, but I do appreciate you joining in tonight. We're going to get started here so you can go on about your evening. I really want this to tilt down a little bit more, but I'm afraid that's going to fall. Okay, so as I was saying, I bought this sign at Hobby Lobby, $13.99, before the 40% off, but then Jennifer made our name for the Cricut, on the Cricut. And so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to stick the sign at the top of the wreath like this. Now, as you can see, it already has holes punched and it has this wire here. So we're going to use that to our advantage and tack it on there. Then we're going to put our bow here, and then we're just going to put some embellishments around the sides of it. But I really want the sign and the bow to be the star of the show. Okay. So let's get started. I'm first going to cut my tag off of here. Lay that to the side for a second. Sometimes they're plastic, but sometimes they're metal. So you just twist it off. Chloe could not join us tonight because, which she may come up, but right as we were going live, one of her friends called her or messaged her or done a live, I don't know, whatever it's called, on her little tablet there. So they're down there talking. But she may come up tonight. All right. Get a little metal piece. Let's throw all this out to the trash here. Okay. Now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this metal here. There's Chloe. She finally decided to join us. Say, hey, everybody, come right here. You can come right here, honey. Right here. Hello. Okay. All right, so we're going to clip this. Let me see how I'm going to do that. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to kind of clip this in the middle here. And it's still attached on either side. So what we're going to do is we'll put some glue to reinforce it. But what we'll do is we'll just stick the metal piece here down through the grapevine wreath and bring it around. We're going to stick it back through some of the wreath here. There we go. And then we're just going to twist it on itself underneath here. So see how that looks there? We're just going to twist it on itself here. And it'll be underneath the sign.
How do you like those?
And then we're going to glue it. All right, now let's do this side here. Oh, wait. Oh, Chloe, you have to take that stuff down to Shabella now. All right. Twist it on here. And then put it underneath. Now, what we're going to do is just throw some glue on the back of this and press it down here. All right, now we got our sign on. You can also add some glue to the sides if you want to, but that's going to hang just like that. See how that hangs? Just like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to, or I'll just hang it up here, and we'll make our bow. Okay. Well, that's not even, but we'll get our bow made. All right, let me clean my station off here. Okay. So the colors I'm gonna be using tonight is this red, white, and blue plaid. This cute truck with the flag on it. And then I'm gonna bring in the navy with the stars with this one. All right. So let's get my bow maker here, my easy bow maker. And of course I got this from Deco Exchange on the internet. All right, so now I want to make this a pretty big bow because it's, it's at the bottom and I want it to stand out really big. So I'm going to start with the plaid. All right, and of course we have our pipe cleaners, 2 pipe cleaners put together here. All right. I do want to say happy anniversary to Paul and Emily Munoz, 21 years. Darling, you deserve a medal to be stuck with that man for 21 years. But today is their anniversary, and I wanted to wish them a happy anniversary. I'm just kidding. Paul's a pretty good guy. All right, so we're going to make some long tails. I say at least 16 inches. 16 inches will be about right here. Let me get this up just a tad. Right here will be 16 inches, and it's going to hang really good. All right, so start making our bow here. So we loop, make these about 6 inches as well. Loop, twist, and loop. Work with me here, work with me. Twist and loop. I'm going to make these about just a hair shorter than the ones before it. And there we go. All right. Measure here and then just cut. All right. So that's one part of my bow. And I'm going to go ahead and chevron these ends here. Okay. So now I think I'm going to do the truck. You're going to be able to see the truck, but I don't want the truck ribbon to be, like the only thing you focus on or somebody focuses on. All right. So we're going to go, of course, you can use your other tie as your guide here. And then we twist and loop. Twist and loop. Oh, a little bit more out here. All right, I'm going to do something a little bit different here. I'm going to make some tails that's going to kind of poke out on just small tails, smaller than what I got here. That's just going to kind of poke out of the bow. I'll show you how I'm going to do that. And we'll measure and cut here. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my plaid here and I don't know, probably about 8 inches because you're going to have some in there. I'm just going to put it right here for it to go up. All right, measure another 8 here. Now that'll be at the top of the bow there. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and make one out of this star here. I'll just take what I had off and measure it and cut. And then this will go back in, scrunch to the top. Or one to the top and one to the bottom would probably work better, wouldn't it? So I just folded it in half and scrunch it in the middle. And we'll take one to the top and one to the bottom, just like that. See how full that's going to be? Now we're going to take our star ribbon, our navy ribbon here. We're going to do the same. Make loops. And tails. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So now we've got our bow and we've got our tails, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go under this first loop here. Under this, well, let's see, I want to put that loop on there. So I want to go under this first loop here. And I'm going to add some tails for this of this truck here. Let me just kind of get a rough measure here. Okay. Well, Paul Munoz is watching. Paul, I wished you and Emily a happy anniversary earlier, and I said she needs a medal for putting up with you for 21 years, 21 or how many ever years it was. But, okay. You know what I didn't do? I didn't do 2 loops before I cut. I'm getting way ahead of myself, aren't I? Oh, yes, I did. There we go. Okay. All right, so we'll put this right here. Okay, now, let's get this out of the way here. Now we're going to take our pipe cleaner and we're going to lift up our bow. And I hold it between my thumb and first finger like this. And then I just run my pipe cleaner around like so. And then I just twist my bow and that tightens it up. Okay, all right. Now let's add this bow to our wreath. Get this out of the way here. And then we'll add our embellishments. So if you didn't hear when I first logged on, I bought this cute little sign at Hobby Lobby. And of course it come without a name, like so. But Jennifer took the Cricut machine and printed our name out across the top. We didn't have any glittery vinyl, but I think that looks cute. It just stands out. Okay. And then we attached our sign here. All right, so now let's attach our bow. Put it in the middle here. And tighten this down. All right, what I do with my rest of my pipe cleaners, I just kind of bend it down and roll it over. You can cut it off, but I always do this just in case I want to put it somewhere else or do something else with it. I have enough pipe cleaner. All right. So now let's fluff our bow here. All right, now we're going to chevron all of our tails here. So what I do is I just take it and put the ends together and cut to the corner. Ends together, cut to the corner. I know I got more tails than that right here. And I cut from the folded side up. All right. Let's finish these up here while I'm here. Now, you could actually stop here if you wanted to with just the bow and the sign, but I've got some cute stuff that I want to add to it just to embellish it a little bit more, and just add some volume to the side. Is that all of them? Okay. Oh, wait a minute, one more. Okay. All right. So as you can see our cute bow with all the components here, and just fluff it up and get them all standing at attention and get them, the tails fluffed out. See how cute that looks? Cute as a button, right? Here, let me turn it around. See how cute that looks? Okay, now, like I said, we could just leave it at this if you wanted to, but I have other embellishments I'd like to add. I've got these cute little stars and these little bead things here, and then I've got some just plain this, and it, you know, it's not sparkly because I want my flag and my USA to be sparkly, but you can see it matches. And then I've got some flowers here that I'm just going to add, just a few flowers. And I found these things. I think I bought these at the Dollar Tree last year. Look how cute those are. I got red and blue. Look how cute. So we're going to add some of these too. All right. So got my bow done. Oh. So let's start adding our embellishments. Okay. All right, so how I'm going to do this is I'm just going to start adding just a few things in here just to kind of stand up and poke out. And then I'm going to end with my big beads here. And they're going to come like right up here. Okay? All right. So I'm going to cut this off just a tad more here because I want it to stand up. Add a little glue. Now I used Gorilla Glue. I think it works the best. If you ever want to watch a real expert do this, you can watch Amy Rudy Smith on Patriotic Wreath. She does videos too. Excuse me. That lady is talented. She can do some hurting on some wreaths. All right. So just add a few of these in here. All right. We'll do the same to the other side. Now, like I said, they had these signs at Hobby Lobby, and we just added our name to it. But if you wanted one, I would either wait till they go 40% off, or you use your coupon to get one. I have an extra one here. If anybody wants one with their name on it or welcome or whatever, just let me know. Send me a message or text me or whatever. Okay. All right. Now we're just going to add some of these plain flowers here. Just to kind of embellish it a little bit. Put this down here. Oh. All right, then I got some of this red and white, and we're going to add some of that in. But not a whole lot, because like I said, I wanted the sign and the wreath, the bow to be the star of the show. Add a little bit of this white in. One of these. Okay, Sierra Smith, I can definitely make you one just with Smith on it, or do you want welcome, or what do you, just send me a message and or just let me know what you want on it. We can definitely get you one made here. All right, now let's add just maybe one or two of these red ones here, just to add a little color. Oh. Let me cut this off just a tad more here. Let's set this right here. All right, now we're going to come, we may add a few more flowers, but we're going to come back in and add some embellishments to it here. I love these. I think I got these at AC Moore when they were going out of business, but I know Hobby Lobby has stuff like this too. I hadn't bought a whole bunch this year because honestly it hadn't went on sale yet, and I always wait till it goes on sale, because if I'm going to make a wreath for somebody, I want to make sure I get it at the most discounted price I can get it at, because honestly I don't charge that much for my wreaths, because you know, I feel like you could probably get one somewhere else better, but I try to, you know, like I said, I try to get the stuff as inexpensive as possible. All right, so we're just going to add some of this little, what my Aunt Teresa calls ting ting, in here. Just throw it in there anywhere. But I love doing this, and it definitely keeps me sane. Has kept me sane through this whole quarantine thing. What are some of the things that y'all have done to keep you sane through this quarantine? I don't know about y'all, but how many have kids in school and still having to do homework? It has been like a nightmare here, trying to get Chloe to do her homework. But you know what? I think we're about done with it. We'll add another one of these down here. I think we have one more week, and then that's it. I salute all the teachers, and I definitely want to say thanks to all the veterans that are serving now and that have served. If it wasn't for y'all and your sacrifice, we definitely wouldn't be where we are today. My grandfather was in the Navy. My brother was in the Navy. My dad was in the Navy. And I know everybody has somebody that they know is in service. I know my neighbor across the street, Crystal Barlow, her son was in the Marines, and every time he was deployed, and you know, I know she was at her wits' end, and I can understand. So it's to all the service people and their families, all right, who have made the sacrifice and are still making the sacrifice. All right, so now with something like this, you can definitely cut, like you could cut right here and make two pieces. Oh, I'm sorry, cut right here and make two pieces out of it. But I think what I'm going to do is I want this to kind of go up higher. Well, maybe I don't. Yeah, I want it to kind of go up higher. And so I'm just going to cut it here, glue it, and we'll stick it in there. You know what? If it doesn't work, we'll pull it out and put it somewhere else. And then you just pull these up to the top here. All right, let's do one more, and then we're going to take a look at it, see what else we need. Get some of this off here. Stick this in here like so. Okay. All right, now I am going to hang this. I'm gonna turn it up, turn the camera up here, and hang this on the easel and see what else we need. Hello, how are y'all? Hey, brother, how are you? Sierra, you wanted to say hammer it for your mom? Perfect, we can get that done for you. My brother is logged on. He is a preacher at Carolina Beach at Seaside Chapel. If you're ever there, it is worth your time, even if you're on vacation, to go hear him preach. You will get a blessing for sure. And I say that even though he is my brother. My husband's up here.
Jennifer said turn the camera down. Couldn't see nothing.
Oh, turn it where?
Down.
Turn the camera down?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nobody can see it because you gotta turn it down.
Oh, okay.
Nobody can see it.
All right, I'm gonna hold this up. My daughter said you couldn't see anything. Can y'all see this? Let me step back. What do you think? You like it? Don't like it? Give me a thumbs up. I like it pretty good. Let me see if I can get my easel fixed here. My little thing doolally fell off. Well, I can't get it working. Let's see if we can just hang it up right here. There we go. What do y'all think? This is what happens when everything goes wrong, just about. All right. So there it is. Okay. It wouldn't sit this way. It would sit like this, but my little thing fell off here. All right, so there we go. We can add some more stuff in here, and I think I will, just to add a few more flowers in. And let's see what that looks like. All right, we're gonna turn this down again, and hopefully, oh, you can see it, Christy? Good. All right, so I've got a few more of these little red, white, and blue flowers. I think I'm gonna add a few more in here. Okay, so let's add some right up in this place. Then I'm gonna add some more white right here. You know me, I just keep adding till can't add no more. But as I was saying, my brother preaches at Seaside Chapel, and you will definitely receive a blessing if you go hear him. Even while you're on vacation, you think, well, I don't want to go to church while I'm on vacation, but don't think about it as going to church. Think about it as going to receive a blessing, and that's what you'll do. All right, I'm going to tilt this back up one more time, and I'm going to hold it up for everybody to see. There we go. Finished product. See my bow, how big it is, and it's the star of the show, and I can still fluff it out. And just a few embellishments here, and you can add more if you wanted to. But this is my 4th of July wreath, and if you want one of these, I'm gonna make one for Sierra. If you want one of these, you just send me a message on Facebook or my phone number. If you have my phone number, you can send me a message. Just get it to me somehow, and I'll definitely get you one of these made. Okay? Listen, y'all have a great evening. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Sorry for all the mishaps, but that's the way it is. You know, when you do stuff like this, not everything's going to be perfect. Life is not perfect. But I do appreciate you tuning in. We'll have another live next week. I'll let you know when. I have to look at my schedule and let you know when. But y'all have a good evening, a good rest of your week, a great weekend, and I will see you later. Thank you. Let me turn this around.